This is part 3 of the Oppenheimer family. You really got to go back to number 1 so that you'll know where we are in this. Alrighty. You may say, well, Shauna, you said they're feeding on our energy. Who are these entities that they were serving? Alrighty, so there's 3 theories here. The first is Satan/Lucifer. Lucifer as the light bringer. The light that they want Lucifer to bring is to overthrow countries, all right, and to usher in the light, which is this national new world order. And the 13 families, as part of this bargain, will become demigods in this. Second option, archons. So the physical world, according to them, is created by these false gods or these malignant entities called archons. Archons are mind parasites and they feed on loosh. Got to go back and watch the other video. Loosh is this horrible energy that we emit when we are in states of panic, fear, and trauma. The 13 families manage this energy that we give off, kind of like in the Matrix where people were batteries. So they want to keep us miserable so that the archons have a constant food supply. Now imagine taking away people's SSRIs. Okay, what are you harvesting there? That man, because, they killed the rest of the kidney. Okay, let's move on. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, you already know, taking away drugs. Think about who that could be. Think about his last name, and then go and watch my video on the Kennedy family. All right, let's keep moving. 3, Sumerians are an Egyptian gods, all right? That puts in Moloch, Sumerian, and Set as options of entities that they could be serving. Now, this is really interesting. So this is World War II we're talking about with the Oppenheimer family. You know how it was Churchill with the V for victory? Well, most of the people thought this was victory over the Nazis. This was actually the horns of, I'm going to say this wrong, Apis, which is a deity entity, and also the Hebrew letter Vau, V-A-U, I'm probably saying that wrong, and numerology is the number 6. Throw it up 3 times, you're giving up 666, sign of the beast. And people en masse during World War II, what were they doing? Nice. One of the things also that they believe is they have to leave clues for things. So that if you know, or if these people had known that this was that for the mark of the beast, they're giving their consent, right? And that ties them into the ritual in which they may die, in which their energy is being harvested, all of this trauma and everything, to feed the entities. So you always have to look for clues. What is this really? What does this really mean? Because you can accidentally, unintentionally be signing up to be part of a mega ritual. Insidious. Absolutely insidious. This is why I said they're the worst. Alrighty, it's going to be part 4, and we're going to talk about timings and dates that are tied into mass casualty events to feed these entities and part of the 13 bloodlines. All right, stay tuned for part 4.